Vengeance.
Okay, I think this is the last mission.
Captain's log. We are arriving at the last known position of the USS Republic, which reported that it was under attack 12 hours ago.
Captain, the ship's sensors have picked up what appears to be a starship. Minimal life support, minimal engine power, and only 2 life forms, one on the bridge, the other in sickbay. Both appear to be gravely injured. It is the Republic.
Wow.
Spock, come with me. Mr. Scott, you have the con.
I am preparing an information packet for Starfleet. Shall I send it or wait for you to return?
Send it now. If a hostile ship arrives, head immediately for Starbase 24. Wait until we get back. No sense giving Starfleet incomplete information. If anyone else arrives, beam us aboard and raise shields immediately. Send it now. If a hostile ship arrives, head immediately for Starbase 24. Wait until we get back. No sense giving Starfleet incomplete information. If anyone else arrives, beam us aboard and raise shields immediately.
No. Strange orders. Very strange orders. Why would I?
Send it now. If a hostile ship arrives, head immediately for Starbase 24. Wait until we get back. No sense giving Starfleet incomplete information. If anyone else arrives, beam us aboard and raise shields immediately.
I guess the good
Send
about
it
the
now.
first
If
one
a hostile ship arrives, head immediately for Starbase 24.
is that Starfleet gets information. Definitely gets information. And the Enterprise survives if something happens.
My God, Jim, what kind of butcher would do something like this?
I don't know, Bones. We're too far from the Klingon and Romulan borders for it to be one of their ships.
Enterprise to Captain Kirk.
Kirk here. What is it, Scotty?
We picked up a distress signal. It appears a trading vessel is having a wee bit of trouble with their warp drive. What condition is the Republic in?
It's a mess, Scotty. Life support's functioning, but that's about it.
I've done a primary scan of the Republic's systems. Main and auxiliary power is out. Life support is stable. I also read that communications are operable.
Should we beam you back, Captain?
Do the sensors read any other ships in the sector?
Besides the trade vessel, this sector is clear, sir.
Mr. Scott, we will continue here. Assist the trade ship and return here. If we need assistance, we'll contact you.
You sure you'll be all right, Captain?
Yes, Scotty, just don't take too long. Kirk out. Well, gentlemen, let's see if we can re-establish power.
Jim, don't forget. There's another survivor on board. We've got to find him.
This man is dead. Here is the body of Captain Patterson of the Republic. He didn't die without a fight. Main computer banks. They appear to have been damaged. This person is dead. This is the captain's chair where the captain's log is stored.
My tricorder has picked up the final entry of the Republic.
We're under attack. Our sensors are inoperative. We're trying to get shields up. Our rear deflector's down. It appears our enemy is a Constitution-class starship. We've tried to defend ourselves. We've hailed them, but no response.
That's all there is, Captain.
Dick Patterson was never one for making long speeches.
Nothing to report, Captain. Captain, records indicate that this ship was attacked by a Constitution-class starship.
Any idea of which one it was?
I am reading the record of the transponder signal, NCC 1701. It's the Enterprise, Captain.
Someone must have tampered with the computer records.
May I remind you, Doctor, that the main computer of a Constitution-class starship has safeguards against such an intrusion. Furthermore, I do not see any discrepancies in any of the files that I am able to access.
That's weird.
There are no more computer entries accessible from this station. Tricorder readings indicate that the ship is running on minimal battery power. Only life support and essential systems are currently running. Nothing to report, Captain. Nothing to report, Captain. There are no more computer entries accessible from this station. There are no more computer entries.
Okay, so we are not going anywhere else but the four saucer section. Everything else is either the hull bridge or radiation. Oh, bridge. Okay. Auxiliary control, sick bay, transporter room, weapons bay, engineering. Let's go there first.
Yet another crewman of the Republic whose life was unfairly abbreviated. This is the maintenance panel for the auxiliary control room door. This door leads to auxiliary control.
The vent is far too small for any one of us to fit through. It is also blocked 0.3 meters inside the duct.
Wow.
The door is jammed shut. The panel has been fastened shut with some kind of sealant.
Tricorder indicates that the panel is currently sealed by Federation standard molecular bonding cement. Readings of the door indicate a jam in the gear mechanism. Nothing to report, Captain.
So basically,
From my lessons at the Academy, sir, we were told that a standard issue Federation phaser does not have enough power to cut through a security door such as this one.
I'd like to meet the people responsible for this and give them a piece of my mind.
You'll get your chance, Bones, I promise.
I'm not in a talking mood right now, sir.
The Starfleet engineers did their work well, Captain. A surprising amount of the ship is intact.
Too bad you can't say the same for the crew.
alright, let's get out of here.
The crewman's death was pointless, just like too many deaths in human history.
You don't know that.
There is a twisted mess of wire and metal falling from the gaping hole in the ceiling. It is blocking access to Turbolift 2. There is a twisted mess of wire and metal falling from the gaping hole in the ceiling. It is blocking access to Turbolift 2. This door leads to sickbay. Yet another crewman of the Republic whose life was unfairly abbreviated.
I can't believe it. That's Brittany Murata. I knew her from my academy days. We studied alien history together.
At least she's still alive, although just barely. She's suffering from severe trauma and internal bleeding. I'll see what I can do.
Do what you can, Bones. I need to find out what happened here.
She's in bad shape, Jim. I've tried to stabilize her, but it doesn't look good. She's in bad shape, Jim. I've tried to stabilize her, but it doesn't look good.
No! You won't get us!
Murata, what happened?
They said it was the Enterprise. They had visual confirmation.
What about the Enterprise?
You killed us, Jim. We were friends for you. I trusted you.
It wasn't the Enterprise, Murata.
There's nothing more I can do. Life support must have gone down during the fight. Most of the people died from shock before the backup systems came online.
I believe nothing needs to be said, Captain.
Captain, did I ever mention how much I hate hospitals?
He's dead, Jim. I can't bring him back. There's nothing more I can do for her, Jim.
Nothing to report, Captain.
This is an empty hypodermic injector. You pick up the empty hypodermic injector. You retrieve the medical drill. This is a laser drill. This is an empty hypodermic injector. This monitor has recorded the death of a patient. The medical scanner has registered the death of Brittany Murata.
I guess there's nothing else you can do here.
This door leads back to the corridor.
Well, gentlemen, let's see if we can re-establish power.
This turbo lift cannot reach that area of the ship.
I'm confused. We are here, right?
Turbo lift access is blocked by an extremely high radiation level. This turbo lift cannot reach that area of the ship. This turbo lift cannot reach that area of the ship. This turbo lift cannot reach that area of the ship.
There is far too much debris to be cleared by hand.
Captain, the support beam for the ceiling is damaged here. There will be no way to safely clear out the debris without a replacement.
There is a twisted mess of wire and metal falling from the gaping hole in the ceiling. It is blocking access to Turbolift 2. This door leads to Turbolift 2.
Captain, it is critical that we gain access to this turbo lift. It is our only means of exploring the rest of this ship.
I thought you were a science officer, not a tour guide.
But there's nothing we can use. Can't take anything from here?
You retrieve the molecular saw.
Molecular saw.
A molecular saw, the 23rd century equivalent of a hacksaw.
Captain, it would be unwise to use your phaser considering the already extensive damage sustained by the Republic.
Nothing happens. The molecular saw will not penetrate a security door. Nothing happens.
Can you use it there? Doesn't make any sense.
The molecular saw is too fine of a cutting tool to be of any use in clearing the debris. Turbo lift ahead, Captain.
Don't know. There are not tools that I can find. There's nothing to use. Wait. Can you use this one there? In the panel, I mean. But let's try it here too.
Nothing happens.
Okay, let's use the panel upstairs.
Nothing happens. Nothing happens.
Let's try the Enterprise. Have they returned?
Kirk to Enterprise. Kirk to Enterprise.
Enterprise here. We're still tracking the distress call. Are you all right, sir?
Yes, Uhura. Just wanted a status report. Kirk out.
Okay, cannot do anything with them. So what am I missing?
You fail to obtain anything. You fail to obtain. You fail to obtain anything. You fail to obtain anything. This person is dead. Main computer bank. A common tritanium duranium support beam which has snapped away from the hull. The molecular saw easily cuts through the beam, separating it from the hull. You pick up the beam. It's a little heavy, but you manage it.
Yeah. Doesn't make any sense though. I mean, I didn't have any other option, but still. Can I move? So I guess I'm gonna use that over here. So if I use the phaser now, it will stay in place, right?
The ceiling appears stable. We should now be able to use Turbo Lift 2, Captain.
Alright, that's something, I guess. Alright, going to engineering then.
Captain, I'm picking up a functioning energy source in the immediate vicinity.
This door leads to main engineering. These ladders are used when turbo lifts are unavailable. Unfortunately, it is blocked by debris and a small smoldering fire. A look of terror is still etched on the face of this crewman. These ladders are used when a rather large pile of debris. You fail to obtain anything.
Oh my God, Jim, is that what I think it is?
Yes, Doctor. It is a portable fusion power pack.
A few centimeters lower with that phaser and half this section would be history, not to mention us.
Actually, Doctor, 3.2 centimeters. And based on our proximity to the explosion and the angle of the beam.
Thank you, Spock. I think we get the point.
This is the most powerful portable energy storage device ever developed by man. It is used to provide temporary power to small systems when main or auxiliary power is unavailable.
A standard portable fusion power pack. It is fully functional, Captain.
You pick up the portable fusion power pack. A portable fusion power pack.
All right. Ah, so cool.
This is a junction box used for temporary rerouting of engineering circuits. This is the fusion mixture regulator for the Republic's impulse engines. This is the fusion mixture regulator for the Republic's impulse engines. This is a junction box. This is a standard storage closet. These are the controls to the Republic's impulse engines. These are the controls to the Republic's impulse engines. This man is dead. These are the impulse engines for the Republic. The closet opens, revealing a library of engineering technical journals. The oil canister is bolted to the hull and can't be taken. You take the engineering technical journals. Nothing happens. Nothing happens. Nothing happens. Nothing happens.
Captain, it would be unwise to use your phaser
All right.
It is illogical to use this machine before we have something connected to it.
This is a set of engineering technical journals.
There has been a .0003 degradation in hull integrity in the last hour. There should be no danger, Captain.
Nothing happens. Nothing happens.
This is an engineering circuit junction box. It is used for temporary rerouting of power. Without using one of these devices set to the proper impedance, an overload can occur. Captain, this is the fusion mixture regulator for the impulse engines. There is currently no power running to it. Nothing to report, Captain. Captain, this is the fusion mixture. Nothing to report, Captain. Nothing to report, Captain. Nothing to report, Captain. The impulse engines are intact, Captain. We could use the fusion reactors from the impulse engines to restore power, but the lines have been severed to the power regulator.
Can we reroute the power lines?
We should be able to, Captain, if we can find a suitable supply of power cable. We will need to route the power through a junction box so we can set an impedance level. A direct connection to the regulator would cause an overload.
Alright. So basically what we need now are cables.
A portable fusion power pack. This is a junction box used.
Alright. I don't see any cables here that we can take. Let's go to another place. Go to... Let's go to both of them. Wow.
This man is dead. A large piece of equipment has fallen through the ceiling. The area looks extremely unstable. Fortunately, the entry to the transporter room is near. A large piece of equipment is... This door leads to the transporter room. A large piece of equipment... These sliders activate the transporter systems. These controls set the coordinates for the transporter. This is the transporter chamber. The pads do not seem to be damaged. This is the transporter chamber. These are the power conduits for the transporter system.
Nothing to report, Captain. Nothing to report, Captain. Surprisingly, the transporter controls have escaped damage. Surprisingly, the transporter... Nothing to report, Captain.
The transporter room appears to have escaped serious damage. You fail to obtain anything. You fail to obtain any. This corridor leads to auxiliary control. The drill easily breaks through the seal of the panel. The panel opens easily. The debris is jammed in too tight. A knot of debris is jamming the gear mechanism.
How did you get debris in there?
Initial scans show that the gear mechanism is currently jammed with metallic debris.
The saw is too bulky to reach the jammed debris.
That may not be wise, Captain. It could damage the entire door assembly in its weakened condition.
The debris is jammed in too tight. The hypo is empty. Nothing happens. Nothing happens.
Alright, so we cannot do that.
The vent is far too small for any one of us to fit through. It is also blocked 0.3 meters inside the duct. Readings of the door indicate a jam in the gear mechanism.
I'm open to suggestions.
This person is dead. A common tritanium duranium support beam which has snapped away from the hull. The view screen is not functioning. The support beam appears to have stabilized the ceiling. This is a length of heavy-duty insulated power cable.
That's a cable?
You have taken the cable.
How's that a cable? It looked like a beam.
This turbo lift cannot reach that area of the ship.
What?
This turbo lift cannot reach.
Oh yeah. Wrong lift.
Nothing happens. Nothing happens. Nothing happens.
Don't remember how.
This is an engineering circuit junction box. It is used for temporary rerouting of power. Without using one of these devices set to the proper impedance, an overload can occur. The impulse engines are intact, Captain. We could use the fusion reactors from the impulse engines to restore power, but the lines have been severed to the power regulator.
Can we reroute the power lines?
We should be able to, Captain, if we can find a suitable supply of power cable. We will need to route the power through a junction box so we can set an impedance level. A direct connection to the regulator would cause an overload.
Can he do it?
Nothing happens. You connect a length of cable between the impulse engine and the junction box.
It is illogical to use this machine before we have something connected to it.
You mean like the portable thingy?
Nothing happens.
No.
This is a junction box used for temporary rerouting of engineering circuits.
I'm confused.
The impulse engines are intact, Captain. We could use the fusion reactors from the impulse engines to restore power, but the lines have been severed to the power regulator.
Can we reroute the power lines?
We should be able to, Captain, if we can find a suitable supply of power cable. We will need to route the power through a junction box so we can set an impedance level. A direct connection to the regulator would cause an overload. Nothing to report, Captain. Nothing to report, Captain.
So do we need another cable?
There has been a 0.0...
I don't know. There is another socket there to the right. I don't know.
This is the fusion mixture regulator for the Republic's impulse engines. This is a length of heavy-duty insulated power cable. This is a length of heavy-duty insulated power cable. This is a canister of high-grade multipurpose oil, very useful for lubricating machinery.
Why is it there if we cannot remove it?
This is the emergency power input port for the fusion mixture regulator.
Don't have any other cable.
The hypo is now filled with multipurpose oil.
No comment. Alright, where can we use this oil? Cannot cook anything.
This is a canister of high-grade multipurpose oil, very useful for lubricating machinery.
Lubricating. Don't have any machinery access to. I mean, we have this, but I don't think so. We need a cable for this. Can you use it on the door to open it? The auxiliary one. It's the only door that's locked.
Nothing happens. Nothing happens. The oil seeps into and loosens the debris.
I don't think the oil works that way.
The gears are completely cleared of debris.
Why are the gears there?
The panel is open.
Wow. Okay, it makes some sense. It's not like the code on that moon.
This is the impulse power allocation control. Indicators currently show no power output from the impulse engines.
Yeah.
You look but see nothing of note. Damage from the battle has disabled the ship's main computer. Damage from the battle has... You look but see nothing of note. This is the Republic's auxiliary control room. It appears to be in better shape than the main bridge. This is the Republic's... This is a standard input-output slot for record decks. This is a standard input-output slot for record decks.
I don't know what that means.
These are Federation standard record decks.
Is it some form of a medium?
These are the auxiliary helm and navigation controls for the Republic. Though they are intact, the ship is in no condition to move under her own power. These are the auxiliary...
Alright. I assume we have to take this one.
You take the record decks. You fail to obtain anything. These are Federation standard record decks.
Captain's log. Stardate 6087.6. The Republic is currently approaching the Vardane system. Sensors have detected unusual energy fluctuations near one of the Vardanian moons. Starfleet has ordered us to investigate. Stardate 6087.8. We are under attack by 2 unidentified ships. I don't know how they could have approached undetected. They must have some kind of cloaking device, although there are no reports of Romulans in this sector.
Elise? No. What's called something like Elise.
Captain's log, Stardate 6088.1. We have successfully driven off our assailants. Major damage has been sustained by our warp engines. Communications has reported that USS Enterprise is in sector. I requested Mr. Scott's assistance in repairing damage to the Republic. With luck, we will be fully operational in a couple of days.
Captain's log, Stardate 6088.5. First Officer Andrade commanding. The Enterprise has inexplicably opened fire upon us. Captain Patterson has been mortally wounded. We have sustained major damage to all systems. Impulse power is out. We cannot understand why.
There are no more log decks, Captain. I believe nothing needs to be said, Captain.
I'm glad this isn't the Enterprise.
If there's anything I can do, sir, just ask.
What?
These are the auxiliary helm and navigation controls for...
To understand, so why did we come here? We used the decks, obviously.
You failed to obtain... You failed to obtain any... The auxiliary control room view screen is still operating. It is displaying a view of empty space. These are the auxiliary helm and nav...
Spock, what is the situation with the impulse engines?
There is currently no power to be allocated from the engines.
Mr. Spock, what is the status of the ship's computer?
There is extensive damage to the main processing unit of the ship's computer. It will take several days at a starbase to repair.
We don't have several days, Mr. Spock.
Unless we can find a suitable computational alternative, there will be no way to control the ship's systems.
That's just great, Spock. We don't exactly carry an M5 computer in our inventory.
Correct, Doctor. However, there may be another alternative. Linked tricorders, along with the circuits in the data reader, should have the processing power necessary to control a single starship system.
Thank goodness for parallel processing. I don't know what computers could do without it.
So use the tricorder there. No, there.
These are the auxiliary...
No. What?
Captain, I recommend we wait until we have restored power before I hook up the tricorders to the main computer. We may need them in engineering first.
Okay. But we're probably gonna need more cables.
You failed to obtain anything.
Alright, let's see.
You failed to obtain anything.
Alright, no cables here.
This turbo lift cannot reach that area of the ship.
There's a fire there.
These ladders are used when turbo lifts are unavailable. Unfortunately, it is blocked by debris and a small smoldering fire.
Have anything for the fire? No. Alright, let me have a look, because I don't get it. Yeah, it was at I'll show you now. Sick bay, outside the sick bay. But it's complete luck. Just here, it looked like another beam. I just like it to look that way. Alright, what's next? Not yet, not yet. I assume eventually you're gonna use it, but... Yeah, but still, it's much better than most adventure games of the time, which had some moon logic to them. No pun intended. And...
These are the auxiliary helm and navigation control. This is a standard input-output.
We did discover further records, log entries, which said that basically they talked to Scotty, to our engineer, to the Enterprise engineer. My mind isn't working right now, and but then suddenly they were under attack from by the Enterprise. It makes no sense.
This is the impulse power allocation control. Indicators currently show no power output from the impulse engines. Damage from the battle has disabled the ship's main computer. These are the auxiliary helm and navigation.
Oh, can you use anything else? Why do you have these books? Can you use them there? Ah, they're not books.
Captain, I have examined the engineering.
Ah.
According to Chapter 18, we can run...
Jim, do we really need a lesson in starship engineering?
Spock, just tell me if they will help.
Why, yes, Captain. I have memorized all pertinent data, Captain. There is no need to re-examine the journals.
So what does that mean? I thought they were books.
I believe nothing needs to be said, Captain.
Alright, we need to find the cable. There's nothing here. There's nothing here. We definitely cannot access the weapons bay, right?
Turbo lift access is blocked by an extremely high radiation level.
Yeah, no, but I thought that journals meant books, not some electrical medium. Oh no, I don't believe this. Can you see the cable? Because I can. Because it looks exactly like the one from the other room anyway. But can you see it? You can see it. Well done, man. I can see it because I found it. It looks exactly the same from the sick bay. And this is bullshit. Alright, pick it up. It's this one, yeah. That's BS. How am I... Okay, it's
You
not
pick up a length of cable.
it's not too much BS, but it's a little bit of BS. Can we use it now?
You connect a length of cable between the regulator circuits in the junction box.
There has been a .00.
Please select an impedance.
Spock?
Captain, the information obtained from the engineering journals indicates the correct impedance setting to be 19,000 ohms.
Go ahead and adjust the settings, Spock.
Power has now been restored, Captain.
Oh. Alright, that's good.
There has been a .0003.
Remind me to compliment Mr. Scott on the efficiency of his engineering section.
Given that Mr. Scott has received a Starfleet citation on 5 occasions for efficiency, I do not see the logic in your suggestion, Doctor.
Alright, what can we do now? Trying to remember. We go to the auxiliary room, right? Yeah. Auxiliary center, what's called? Control. Everything appears to be working.
Mr. Spock, what is the status of the ship's computer?
There is extensive damage to the main processing unit of the
We don't have several...
unless we can find a...
That's just great.
Correct, Doctor.
Thank goodness.
Alright, let's use it.
Spock crudely attaches the science tricorder to the computer console. Science tricorder taken.
No. That's not what I wanted. Get it back.
Spock crudely attaches the science tricorder to the...
Spock, what is the situation with the impulse engines?
The main computer is too badly damaged to actively control the power circuits.
There is nothing at the moment for me to do there. There is nothing at the moment for me to do there. Mr. Spock, what is the condition of the fire control system?
There is no power allocated to the weapons system, Captain.
That's not what I asked you.
There is nothing at the moment for me to do there. Mr. Spock, what is the condition of the fire control system?
There is no power allocated to the weapons system, Captain.
There is nothing at the moment for me to do there.
I do understand that.
Mr. Spock, what is the status of the ship?
There is extensive damage to the main...
We don't have
unless we can find a...
That's just great, Spock. We don't...
Correct, Doctor. However, there may be another alternative.
Thank goodness for parallel...
Mr. Spock, what is the status?
There is extensive...
We don't have...
Unless we...
That's just
correct, Doctor.
Thank goodness...
Alright. What am I missing? Wait, perhaps it is automatic. Perhaps... it works. Automatically, I mean, and... No, the fire doesn't work. The fire is still there. No.
These ladders are used when turbo lifts are unavailable.
Kirk to Enterprise.
Enterprise here. We're still tracking the distress call. Are you all right, sir?
Yes, Uhura. Just wanted a status report. Kirk out.
Alright, what can we do now? Let's save. Okay. These headphones have quite good sound, but they hurt my ears. Alright. Can we use anything here? Can we power the... can we use the power thingy?
Nothing happens.
No.
Nothing happens.
Can you go to this?
Turbo
No.
lift access is blocked by an extremely high radiation level.
We cannot go to the weapons bay. Unless we can use a transporter to go to the weapons bay.
Spock, please check out the transporter.
Captain, there is no power allocated to the transporter.
How do I change the power location? My thought is from the engineering. That's because you're clever, man. But what's this?
A large piece of equipment has fallen through the sea.
But I didn't see anything to change the power location. Let's try again. In case I missed something.
The impedance is correctly set, Captain. Changing the setting could be dangerous.
There is nothing at the moment for me to... There is nothing at the moment for me to do there.
Alright, let's check the auxiliary control. Perhaps you can do it from there. And I didn't see it.
This turbo lift cannot...
This is the impulse power allocation control. Indicators show impulse power online, but no power allocated to any systems. This is the impulse. Indicators show impulse power online. The science tricorder is currently wired into the computer console. The science This is the auxiliary ship damage display. Red flashing damage indicators dominate its surface. This is the auxiliary ship damage display. Red flashing damage indicators dominate its surface.
That is a good idea, Pete. Although I don't have any cables, how are we going to power it?
This is a standard input-output slot for record decks. This is the fire control for the photon torpedoes. A red flashing light is currently indicating a jam in the torpedo loading mechanism.
Captain, the torpedo loading system is malfunctioning. To clear it, we will have to physically examine the mechanism. Currently, all turbo lift access to the torpedo bay is blocked by a hull breach. Fortunately, it is highly unlikely that we will need this ship's weapons systems.
These are the auxiliary helm and navigation controls for the Republic. Though they are intact, the ship is in no condition to move under her own power.
True.
These are the auxiliary helm and navigation.
Alright, let's go to the transport room again. Yeah. Have you seen a torpedo up close? They're huge. Alright. Power. Let's see. Don't know how, but let's try this.
Nothing happens.
Spock, would it be possible to connect the fusion power pack directly into the transporter power circuits?
Fascinating. It can be done. However, the transporter will only be able to transport a single person.
Do it, Spock.
What does that sound? Well, yeah. They are much bigger up in person. I was on board. When I was in the Navy. Anyway, they are big. They're big. That's my point. Alright, we fixed the transporter. Thank you for the idea. Let's save just in case. Trying to remember. 10 feet is about 3 meters, right? No, I think it was longer. At least the ones I saw. What were they? I don't remember what we used. We had either Mark 16s or not 16s. 16 is way old. Mark 46 or Mark 48. I don't remember what we had right now. Trying to remember how long they were. In actual size, I mean. It doesn't matter, I guess. Yes, that's true, Pete. That's true.
Spock, please check out the transporter.
Captain, there are no coordinates set for the transporter.
Then set them.
There is nothing at the moment for me to do there. Spock, please check out the transporter.
Transporter systems are operational, Captain. Coordinates have been set to the photon torpedo loading bay.
Let's do this.
There is nothing at the moment for me to...
Can we... No, we cannot tell him to go there, can we?
The transporter pads seem intact, Captain.
Good. Use it.
Spock, please check out the transporter. Ensign Keege, I want you to beam into the torpedo bay and open the loading mechanism. If you don't succeed, we'll all be on permanent shore leave in an Alassi jail.
I'll do my best, sir.
No, move. Kirk, move.
Do it, Spock.
No, move. Okay.
I've reached the torpedo loading bay, Captain. It's not too badly damaged, fortunately.
What's causing the malfunction in the loading mechanism?
The inner loading door is stuck in the closed position. Now, I can force it open, but when the loading cycle is begun, the room will lose pressure. We won't be able to beam back here again.
Do it, Ensign. We'll just have to gamble that the system doesn't jam again.
The door's open, Captain. I'm ready to transport back.
Beam him back, Spock.
He made it.
I did good, didn't I, sir?
No, you did well, Ensign.
I'm a security officer, not a grammarian.
Shall we give the Alassi our transmission, Jim?
Let's get back to auxiliary control and give them our information.
A very efficient job, Captain.
Yeah, I'm quite surprised myself. Let's save again.
I believe nothing needs to be said, Captain.
I don't remember what you have to do, so...
Mr. Spock, what is the condition of the fire control system?
There is no power allocated to the weapons system, Captain.
Okay, You know how it says there's no power to the fire control system? For some reason, I wasn't thinking about weapons control. I was thinking of fire suppression control. All this time, I don't know why. Okay, that was funny. Okay, what can you do? What can you do?
There is nothing at the moment for me to do there.
Okay.
Spock, what is the situation with the impulse engines?
The main computer is too badly damaged to actively control the power circuits.
Okay.
There is nothing at the moment for me to do. There is nothing at the moment for me to...
Perhaps you can use communication.
Enterprise here. We're still tracking the distress call. Are you all right, sir?
Yes, Uhura. Just wanted a status report. Kirk out.
Okay, what can we do? He said this to go to auxiliary control system to contact the Lassie. He said that, didn't he? So, how do I contact them? There's nothing in here. There's no communication device here. Station. Am I missing something? Alright, let me have a look. Because I don't get it. Okay, apparently I have to use the medical here. Wow.
Spock crudely attaches the medical tricorder to the computer console.
Both tricorders are rigged into the main computer's central processing unit. We now have enough computational power to control a single ship's system.
Alright, how do we do it? Oh no.
Captain, look! An Alassi ship.
That ship was cloaked.
Fascinating.
Is that all you can say?
Captain, I suggest we try to raise the shields.
Huh. How?
With impulse power online and the tricorders performing computer control, I can divert power to...
Weapons. Shields. Transporter circuits. Weapons. Shields.
Shields are up, sir.
Captain, we are being hailed by the Alassi, Captain.
Put it on screen, Spock.
Well, if it isn't Captain Kirk. Fancy meeting you out here all alone in such a shabby starship.
What do you want?
You should be more civil, considering your Enterprise is far away on a mercy mission helping that poor traitor.
It was a setup?
I can see why they made you captain.
I assume since you haven't blasted us to bits, you want something.
Why, yes I do. It seems you failed to give one of my associates some rather important information.
The Masada, I presume. You want the locations of all your imprisoned comrades?
Yes, Kirk. The Republic's computers will have the data just as your Enterprise would. I give you 1 minute to comply.
Just try and get it. You can't threaten me. It will take time. The controls are smashed and the main computer's badly damaged. It will take hours to get power to the computer banks. Just try and get it. You can't threaten me. It will take time. The controls are smashed and the main computer's badly damaged. It will take hours to get power to the computer banks.
Maybe I should just pump a few torpedoes into your shields and check it out for myself.
The Republic will fall apart if you fire on us. Then you'll never get the data.
All right, Kirk. We'll do it your way. I would rather not kill you. Besides, as an old friend that wants to meet you, I give you 30 minutes. And remember, no tricks.
Captain, the main computer is far beyond.
Shut up, Spock.
30 minutes then. Kirk out.
Fascinating. A cloaked Elassie.
I'm not one to overlook strategic implications, Mr. Spock, but we can save that for another time.
Cloaked Elassie. I wonder who the old friend they mentioned is.
I don't know, Bones.
Captain, do you suppose the Elassie might have used cloaking technology to project a false image of a ship the Republic would trust?
That is beyond the Elassie's capabilities, Ensign.
Alright. What do we do now? We save.
Mr. Spock, what is the status of the ship's computer?
The tricorders are currently operating at 12.69% less than normal computing efficiency.
That's fantastic.
Mr. Spock, what is the condition of the fire control system?
There is no power allocated to the weapons system, Captain. With impulse power online and the tricorders performing computer control, I can divert power to
Weapons. Shields. Transporter circuits. Weapons. Shields.
Power has already been allocated to the shield, sir.
Okay, so what's next? Let's go to the bridge. Now that we have power, perhaps we can access something there. Or not. Alright, I got an idea. Not my idea. How to proceed. Basically, there's nothing we can do here other than one thing, and that thing is hinted from this station. Save, right? Yeah.
With impulse power online and the tricorders performing computer control, I can divert power to
Weapons.
Captain, the Elassie can surely detect the lowering of our shields. They will undoubtedly try to board us if we lower them.
This is the fire control for the photon torpedoes. Status indicators show that photon torpedo number 1 is loaded and ready to be fired. These are the auxiliary helm and navigation. This is the impulse power allocation. Indicators currently show all power diverted to the shields. You get no response.
Fascinating.
I'm not one.
Alright. Let's try this again.
With impulse power online.
Weapons.
Captain, the Elassie can surely detect the lowering of...
Okay, the problem is, well, there are many problems, but one of the problems is I don't know how to communicate with the Elassie. They initiated.
They are jamming all frequencies, Captain. We will not be able to contact the Enterprise.
Alright, but we can't contact the Elassie.
Well, Captain Kirk, I trust you and your valiant crew have retrieved the data I requested.
Not yet. We're having trouble accessing all the data files. Yes, we have. You'll have to beam over and get it, though. The computer's subspace transmitter is out. Not yet. We're having trouble accessing all the data files.
You better step on it, Kirk. You only have a few minutes left.
Alright, let's try it more direct.
Well, Captain Kirk, I trust you and your valiant crew have retrieved the data I requested.
Not yet. We're having trouble accessing all the data files. Yes, we have. You'll have to beam over and get it, though. The computer's subspace transmitter is out.
I'll use this one.
How convenient, Kirk. We'll beam over, but no tricks. My sensors read that only your shields have power. Lower them now.
We'll comply.
Oh,
Kirk.
Great.
With impulse power online and the tricorders performing computer control, I can divert power.
What suggestion you have?
Weapons.
I'm gonna use weapons, but If you have something else, I'm open to suggestions. I was gonna fire them. Okay.
Power allocated to weapon systems, Captain.
Sensors indicate that the Alassie ship has lowered its shields. I suggest we prepare your surprise soon, Captain. They will beam over any moment.
Then do it. How do I...
With impulse power online...
Weapons.
Power allocated to weapon systems,
How do I use the weapons?
Sensors indicate that the Alassie ship has lowered its shields. I suggest we prepare your surprise soon, Captain. They will beam over any moment.
Alright.
These are the auxiliary helm and... These are the auxiliary helm and... This is the Republic's auxiliary control room. This is the fire control for the photon torpedoes.
Seriously?
Kirk, I should have known you'd try something underhanded like this. Weapons Master, fire all weapons on the Republic!
We can't, Captain. All weapon systems offline. Captain, the Enterprise is coming on high-speed approach.
Activate cloaking device. Kirk, until we meet again.
Not too soon, I hope.
Watch yourself, Captain. It may be sooner than you realize.
Enterprise to Captain Kirk. Are you safe, sir?
We're fine, Lieutenant.
You're very lucky.
Sir, we picked up another ship nearby, and we came as fast as we could. It appeared to cloak. Were you attacked by Romulans?
No, Ensign. It looks like the Alassie have been doing some business with them. Scotty, beam us back. We need to find that ship that attacked the Republic.
Aye, Captain.
Captain's log, stardate 6089.6. We are in pursuit of the starship that destroyed...
Thank you, Pete.
Its trail is leading us to the planet Vardane, a member of the Federation whose motives have not always matched the high ideals of other Federation cultures.
Captain, I did not expect to hear you judge an entire culture. I understand the Republic.
I had bad experiences with the Vardane long ago, Mr. Spock.
Fascinating. Captain, I am reading a Constitution-class starship heading for Vardane at warp factor 5.
Captain, its transponder codes match ours.
Sensors indicate it is an exact duplicate of the Enterprise, including hull markings.
Open hailing frequencies.
You're also quite helpful. Thank you, Pete.
Increased warp factor 8. Send a message to Starfleet. Open hailing frequencies. Increased warp factor 8. Send a message to Starfleet.
Captain, that ship, whoever it is slowing to warp 3 and plotting an intercept course toward us.
Captain, we're being hailed by the enemy ship.
Captain Kirk, this is the Enterprise 2. I am Dr. Ayaz Burdell of the Verdane Defense Force. You do remember me, don't you, Captain?
I remember you. 10 years ago, when I was on the Farragut, we exposed your unethical practices to the Vardane Council.
The old Verdane Council. Politics is such a fickle business. The new one is much less concerned with trivial concerns. I remember your part in my disgrace, which is why when we began to construct our own Constitution-class ships, I insisted that we have our own Enterprise.
How did you manage to build a Constitution-class ship? You have 10 seconds to lower your shields and power down your weapons, or we will fire. You won't get away with this. The Vardane can't honestly expect to take on the entire Federation. How did you manage to build a Constitution-class ship?
Our intelligence network is better than yours, Captain. How else does one gather secret information?
You are a member of the Federation. You have signed Federation treaties.
And we shall break them. The Federation's interference in our internal affairs is intolerable.
You must have been building that ship long before the Turgan crisis.
Captain, all wars require justification. They aren't supposed to be fun. You have your justification and I have mine. Don't take diplomacy so seriously. However, Captain, I do intend to enjoy myself. I do intend to enjoy seeing Lieutenant Kirk's ship go up in flames. I shall laugh at the sight.
We'll see who gets the last laugh, Bridell. I'm sure you would. You're a fool, Bridell. You can't defeat a trained Federation crew unless you ambush them. We'll see who gets the last laugh, Bridell. I'm sure you would. You're a fool, Bridell. You can't defeat a trained Federation crew unless you ambush them.
I have noted that the Federation enjoys talking, Captain. You may talk yourself to your grave. Prepare to be destroyed.
Raising shields.
Arming weapons.
What? What is it?
There are several Elassie ships closing rapidly along with our twin. It seems Bridell has called up reinforcements.
Ah, no. Alright, let's go for the yellow one. What is the yellow one?
Aye, sir.
Damn it. Stop it! Alright, full speed. Come on.
Our weapons are offline.
Oh no.
The shields are falling. Our weapons are offline.
The Enterprise has been destroyed. Load a previously saved game.
Oh no, I didn't save, did I?
There are several Elassie ships closing rapidly along with our twin. It seems Bridell has called up reinforcements.
What is the yellow one? Did you destroy it? Or is it cloaked? I don't know. Alright, far away. Leave. Run. We need to get our shields back.
Aye, sir.
When full speed, they have no problem. Come on, shields, go up. Go up, shields. Damn it! Reduce speed. Let's see if we can attack it. Where are you? Where are you? No, not you, the other one. It's a red piece of crap. Where are you? Oh, you're dummies, aren't you? Come on, where are you? Don't run. Oh, she's almost down, Come on, come on. Where are you? No, no, no. Alright, reduce speed. There he is. Ship. You get him? No. Yes? I think we did it. Yes! We got him.
Aye, sir.
Damn it!
The Enterprise has been destroyed. Load a previously saved game.
Right. We can do this. Come on.
There are several Elassie ships closing rapidly along with our twin.
All right.
It seems Bridell has called up reinforcements.
Alright. Let's go for the yellow one.
Target analysis off.
Aye, sir. Our weapons are offline.
Damn it!
Shields are falling. Our weapons are offline.
Alright, looks like I'm gonna die again.
The Enterprise has been destroyed. Load a previously saved game.
This is annoying.
Target analysis on. Target analysis off.
There are several Elassie ships closing rapidly.
For some reason,
along our twin.
their
It
Enterprise
seems
appears to be
Bridell has
much
called up reinforcements.
more nimble. And I don't like that.
Aye, sir.
Look at this. That was stopped. Come on, going almost full speed now.
Our weapons are offline. The shields are falling. Our weapons are offline.
Oh, this is BS.
The Enterprise has been destroyed. Load a previously saved game.
I'm getting bad vibes from this. Reminds me of Operencia. Come on. We can do this. Can do this.
Aye, sir.
There are several Elassie ships.
Alright, let's go for... yeah, the yellow one. Come on. Full speed. How can they hit me so fast? Oh, I want the yellow, I want the yellow. Come on. Come on. Oh, mother father! Did I focus on one of the others? I don't know.
Our weapons are offline.
Several Elassie ships closing rapidly along with our twin. It seems Bridell has called up reinforcements.
Oh, this is pissing me off. Look at this. It's like...
Our weapons are offline. The shields are falling. Our weapons are offline.
Enterprise has been destroyed. Load a previously saved game.
There are several Elassie ships closing rapidly along with our twin. It seems Bridell has...
falling! Our weapons are offline! Our weapons are offline! Our weapons are offline! The shields are falling! Our weapons are offline! Aye, sir.
Enterprise has been destroyed. Load a previously saved game.
There are several Elassie ships closing rapidly along with our twin.
Aye, sir. The shields are falling! Our weapons are offline! Our weapons are offline!
The Enterprise has been destroyed. Load a previously saved game.
Okay, thanks, Pete. Yeah, the microphone was out. I was saying that if I take a proper break now, you know, for the night, I will not come back. So I'll have to keep trying here for at least a little bit. Else I don't see me playing this again.
There are several Elassie ships closing rapidly along with our twin. It seems Bridell has called up reinforcements.
Sorry, man. I don't know, it was fine for several days, but now suddenly today it stops working again. And they have these freaking flies! I cannot move, cannot see anything, and I'm really not in a good mood right now.
Our weapons are offline! Our weapons are offline! Our weapons are offline! The shields are falling! Our weapons are offline!
You know what the problem is? It's not
There are several Elassie ships closing rapidly.
that we are outnumbered. That's not the problem.
Burdell has called up reinforcements.
The problem is the bullshit that the Enterprise 2 is faster, more powerful, more nimble than us. That is what annoys me.
The Enterprise has been destroyed. Load a previously saved game.
This game shouldn't be this difficult in the final battle. I don't care. It's an adventure game.
There are several Elassie.
I don't care.
Aye, sir.
Our weapons are offline. Our weapons are offline.
The Enterprise has been destroyed. Load a previously saved game.
There are
I
several
cannot even.
Elassie ships.
Ah!
Our weapons are offline.
Took out one.
The Enterprise has been destroyed. Load a previously saved game.
Target analysis on.
There are several elastic...
Shut up! How can it be so much more nimble, more faster? How can it pisses me off?
The shields are falling! Our weapons are offline! Our weapons are offline!
The Enterprise has been destroyed. Load a previously...
There are several Elassie ships closing rapidly along with our twin. It seems Bridell has called up reinforcements.
This is impossible. It goes 10 circles around me. It just decides, no, you know what, I don't care. I'm just gonna do anything I can, anything I want. I'm going at 0 speed, which gives the best turning rate. And yet it's impossible to keep up with it.
Shields are falling! Our weapons are offline! Our weapons are offline!
The Enterprise has been destroyed. Load a previously saved game.
Going full speed, and yet it turns faster than I do.
There are several Elassie ships closing rapidly along with our twin. It seems Bridell has...
Thank you, Pete. Thanks for the bits. Oh man, so annoying. Can you please ask your teenage self how the frack did he do this?
Are offline. The shields are falling. Our weapons are offline. Our weapons are offline. The shields are falling.
The Enterprise has been destroyed. Load a previously saved game.
Yeah, your teenage self was better than I. Cannot keep up. Let's try full screen. Let's not, I don't see anything. I need the radar. I need the sensors.
There are several Elassie ships closing rapidly along with our twin.
I wish they wouldn't stop. Is it possible to change the settings so that it doesn't... Alright, no text displayed. Alright, let's see if this will be better for me. Less annoying. Alright, one down. Yeah. Teenagers are better in some ways than older guys like us. I destroyed the second ship. What the fuck? Frack. I said frack. I didn't say fuck. Okay, one remaining. Okay, I'm not going to check the chat now. Okay, I'm focusing on this. So, yeah. Come on. Come on. We can do this. Yeah. I did some damage. Come on. We can do this. We can do this. What is it doing? How is it flying like this? Oh, come on. Let's go in reverse. Ghost of Death. I can't check the chat, I'm focusing on this battle. The frick? What is it? Okay, do some damage. But it's so much faster. Come on. Ah! Come on. It has repaired itself already. Alright, let's go full speed. Turn. 0 speed. No, doesn't care. Alright, full speed. Turn. Where the frick is it?
Target analysis off.
Yeah, damaged. Our weapons are down. Our phasers are down. Speed is still working. Buttons. Phasers are up. Come on.
Target analysis on. I wonder if damage actually affects it or not. Damage one of the nacelles. Of course, they can repair it. Stop firing for some reason. Come on, come on, come on, come on. No, don't run away. I mean, run away. Actually, I prefer that, but. Right. Ah! Come on. Wow. I wish I could ram it. I would ram it. I mean, we should be okay. Humans, after all, have 9 lives, right? Yeah. Ah. You do some damage to it, but it's so fast. Yes!
That's the last of them, Captain.
Well, that's over.
Duplicate enterprise indeed. That alien contraption was no match for the real thing.
What if the Vardain have more Constitution-class vessels?
The Federation will blockade Vardain until they agree to destroy their weapons facilities and all non-authorized ships.
Message from Starfleet, Captain.
On screen, Lieutenant.
We have read your report on the destruction of the USS Republic and evaluate your performance at 95%. You and your crew received 3 commendation points. The top brass at Starfleet are impressed. Outstanding work, Jim. We have reviewed your overall performance for this year at 60%, Enterprise. A competent performance, Captain. You have met Starfleet standards that we expect out of a starship captain. Good luck on future missions.
Well, that was a rather underwhelming evaluation.
It was a logical appraisal, Captain. We did make numerous mistakes.
That's what being human is about, Spock. We aren't machines. We're imperfect and proud of it.
I had noticed that, Doctor, from a cursory glance at your history. Indeed, given the number of errors that humanity has made.
The challenge, Mr. Spock, is to learn from your mistakes and make yourself a better person. It's something we can do on our next mission.
Want to bet?
Warp Factor 2 to our next destination, Mr. Sulu.
Oh man, Pete. Oh, that was so annoying.
Very few people have the ability to fire up our imaginations and make us think about the human condition. Gene Roddenberry, the creator of Star Trek, was one of those people. He took us where no man has gone before and beyond. He created a starship, its crew, and an entire universe and brought them to life for millions of people. Without Gene, there would have been no Star Trek computer game or a Star Trek television series. Gene Roddenberry, born 1921, died 1991. We honor your memory.